They provided a masterclass in how to actually break an audience's heart. From secret motives to hidden clues, and the way he executes this goal is interesting. You might want him to be redeemed, but the movie is smarter than that. Bro grew up in a house full of mean people who taught him to be cold. If he had another member of the family who was good, then of course the possibility of a redemption would have been high. This was absent for Paubert. So when Judy tells him he can choose to be different and step away from his family's shadow, he says something that fits.
I don't want to be different.
That is such a powerful line that tells us exactly who he is, and it makes total sense. But the best part about his nature is that it doesn't really change, and after he reveals his plan, the guy was still that same awkward, nervous guy who just wants to be a villain, even when he does something really mean, like using the snake venom on Judy. Look at his reaction.
Oh my gosh, my heart is pounding.
He's shaking with adrenaline like someone who is doing something wrong for the very first time. You can tell that even when he tries to act like a big scary villain, he can't keep it up for long. The second his scary dad shows up, he cowers. They all tell us right from the start that they're going to be a problem for the heroes. So we spend the whole movie thinking, okay, we just have to stop the mean dad and his scary kids, and the day is saved. However, we're so busy looking at the big villains that we don't notice the timid one standing right next to us. It's such a clever way to hide him in plain sight, really. But while a movie is trying to trick you, it also has to leave little breadcrumbs or hints so that when the twist happens, you can look back and say, oh, I should have seen that. The clues are right there if you look closely enough. Remember when he first told Judy that he was trying to be a Lynxley? He was literally telling us his plan. You see, Paubert is part of the journey rather than a side character. He pops up so many times that by the middle of the movie, he feels like a member of the team. Notice how he's making things happen? And that's not all. Think about the long scenes in the desert. Paubert is the one driving Judy and Gary to his oasis, and while they're driving, he's part of the conversation. It builds a real relationship between the hero and the person who is about to break their heart. Giving the twist villain screen time before their reveal isn't enough. You see, to make the twist villain even more iconic, you need to work on what happens after the big secret is out. We already knew his father was evil, but Paubert goes above and beyond to show us just how scary he can be when he's trying to impress his family. Once he drops the act of being the nice guy, he goes on a total rampage. First, he stabs Judy Hopps with that snake venom. He throws the snake out into the freezing cold, and then leaves with the anti-venom. But he doesn't stop there. He goes on to poison Nibbles' maple stick too.
Yep, should have seen that coming.
The movie really keeps you on your toes with him, and for the first time ever, his mean dad actually looks impressed. It actually takes all four of our heroes, Judy, Nick, Nibbles, and Gary, to finally bring him down.
Nicholas, I hope you like my new home. I wove it with my own wool.
The twist villain only works if you give them the time and the room to be truly wonderfully evil.